There are 5 things you absolutely must do when you're a paramedic student getting ready for ride time. I'm going to cover them right now. Here we go. Hey, my name is Evan, the paramedic coach. Great to have you here. Hit that like button down below, tap subscribe and that notification bell if you like this type of content. Now here is the first number 1 of these 5 right here. You gotta know your meds cold. I cannot tell you the first thing that a paramedic preceptor is gonna do when they get you on the ambulance, you're doing your rig check. The first thing that they're gonna do is they're going to open that med box and go through every single medication from adult dose to ped dose, when to give it, why not to give it. If you do not know your drug cards cold, you need to right now before you start ride time. This is what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you, look, if you don't know the entire drug card on a medication, then guess what? You won't be using it today. So you got to understand that. Every paramedic knows that. You got to get that down. Adult and pediatric. Now here's number 2. You need to delegate your tasks. It's so important. So if you as a paramedic are doing everything, you can't drive the ambulance, get the EKG, get the blood glucose, give the aspirin, give the nitro, do the IV. That's going to slow up time. You can't carry the patient by yourself. You need to delegate tasks. So you as a team leader on that crew, maybe you just have the one EMT partner, or maybe you have a whole crew of people, like 5 or 6 people. Wherever you're doing your ride time, you need to delegate tasks. So your goal is to make sure that everything gets done for the patient. So let me give you an example. Think about this. Do you really need to be the one doing that blood glucose? Do you really need to be the one that takes the aspirin out of the med box? Do you really need to be the one to put the EKG stickers on? What are the skills that you absolutely must do, and which ones can you delegate? Because you could be doing a skill that's maybe your partner can't. So for example, if your BLS partner can get a blood glucose, you could be doing the IV. You see? Right? If they know how to put the EKG stickers on, you can read the EKG when it comes out while you're doing the IV. Make sense? So delegating tasks, very, very important. And they want to see you be that team leader. Now let's move on to number 3. So imagine your first day working at this ambulance company as a paramedic student, or this fire department as a paramedic student. Imagine that first day, you walking in and you actually getting from the previous crew, you actually getting a report. So when your preceptor comes in, you've already gotten a report. You've already started talking to the guys that are there. So imagine 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, you arrive early. You actually get report from the crew that was on the overnight. You're starting the day shift, right? You're able to get that report. You're starting to do a little bit of a rig check. You're starting to go through. And at the same time, your preceptor then comes in 5-10 minutes later. You're able to give them a report. You've already started talking to the previous crew and getting familiarity just off the bat. Now imagine scenario 2, where you show up 15-20 minutes late because of traffic and everything's rushed and you're thrown out on your first 911 call. You haven't even checked the equipment yet. Who do you want to be? Number 4, here we go. Your preceptor has probably been doing this a long time. Your preceptor has probably mastered skills and mastered patient rapport and also mastered being a team leader. That's why they're a preceptor. And that's why you're the preceptee. You got to be humble. Even if you think you know something, or because you're a new student, maybe you'll learn a different way, you need to be humble to the crew and everybody there. From the people that are taking care of the building, at the place that you're working at as a student, to your preceptor. Everybody there, you need to treat with the utmost respect. You're in their home as a guest, and they're allowing you to get their ride time done at their home. Be humble, be a part of the team, be a part of the crew. This is super, super important. Be humble. Now here is number 5. Hey, it's Evan here. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Hey, do me a favor, hit like down below, hit subscribe, and let me know if you agree with me or disagree. Let me know in the comments down below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. Now here's number 5. So by now you should see that a lot of these pieces, these top 5, they're all melding together. Number 5 is right here. You have to know your equipment inside and out. That only comes by you getting there early to do an early rig check. That was one that was earlier on. Now, this is why it's so important. Imagine you show up on your first day. You're so used to using one monitor that now you have a totally different monitor. You have no idea even how to pace with it, right? You have no idea how to use it. You never even touched it before. But you're the paramedic student that's got done with everything. This is why you gotta be early. You need to be early to do a proper rig check, because there's gonna be every ambulance site that you go to is gonna have a different setup, different way of doing things, different equipment, different locations. You need to master that. And it's gonna take you a few days of showing up 20, 30 minutes early to go through the rigs to understand it. So use that 20, 30 minutes when you know you're not gonna have a call. That's the breathing space for you to understand the equipment and understand how to use it. And most importantly, remember to be humble. If you're humble, you'll ask for help. If you ask for help, your preceptor will make you a better medic, which is the whole goal of ride time. Pretty cool? My friends, let me know in the comments what your top 5 tips would be to a paramedic student. Let me know down below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. I got one more message for you here. If you are one of these 3 people, if you are getting ready for EMT, advanced EMT, or paramedic school, maybe you are in school right now, or you're getting ready for your national registry boards. I've put all of that, everything you can think about inside that realm, inside my video study course. It's a library of video lessons that makes you better at all of those 3 things throughout your career. So if you want access to it, plus you get access to our private group, our private student group, which is in the thousands, click down below and I want you to hit prepareforems.com. You can get lifetime access right now by clicking there. My friends, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for the kind words, and I will see you next time. I'll see you there.
Don't waste any time. Don't be hesitant and just do it, because I know this program works. And I know it got me to where I was, where it's been a year without school, from EMT to, hey, I passed my test in 70 questions. Like, go for it. You could do it. Like, do not hesitate and don't waste any time.
People that don't know you, they need this program. This program is not a choice. To me, this program is a have-to.
It take thousands and thousands of pages in the books, and you just narrow it down and just make everything simple to pass the registry. So it's great content, man. I promise you, it's worth it.
Took this with 3 weeks left to go in my class, and I'm not sure if I would have been able to pass my course or the NREMT first try without this course.
The fact, like when I was taking the national, and I would read the question and I would be like, whoa, Evan literally just went over this in the car. So it helps.
I got to the point where I was just ready to spill all my knowledge onto this freaking test. So I'm like, you know what, man, just go ahead, go for it. Open it up, boom, congratulations, you passed. It was outside of having my children, man, it's probably the happiest day of my life, bro, to be honest with you.